Hello there. So here we are back for episode 3 of the Jan and Fran show. Now I know what you're thinking. Where the hell is Fran? Good question. So we have had a real hard time getting this done when we're both here. So I said we've got too much good content to share and I'm just going to have to do this one by myself. But we've got Franny right here. One of my favorite pictures of him fishing. So, and we've got Romy. Rom, say hi. Rom. Let's just have Romy say hi quick. Say hi, Rom. Rom, hi. Rom. Normally she never stops talking. All right, so we're going to have Romy. Stay there, Rom. And then we're going to have Franny. Here, let's wedge Fran. Oh, look. Oh, it's like he's with us. Perfect. And Romy. All right, so what we're going to talk about today is it is almost spring. We're like 6 weeks out. I mean, we are like 3 weeks away from daylight savings time at this point. So this is, I know when I start to feel that cabin fever, that just dying to get outside. Sometimes it's still cold. Those of us in the Northeast have been quite lucky. I mean, we feel like big old bullet dodged in terms of not having a crazy winter like we did last year, but it's still been cold. And personally, me, I'm always cold. So I never want to go outside when it's cold. So what we have, and I'm saying we, because Franny's right here, and we do these things together, 5 tips to help you just push through until those daffodils finally bloom and we can all just start frolicking in the salt air again. So number 1, and this is actually yours. You love this one. Take advantage of the gaining daylight. So this is the time of year where we all start saying, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock and it's still light out. So take advantage of that. If you get home from work between 5 and 6 o'clock, drop your bag and go right for a walk. Just get outside. Fran is so good about this. Where I work out of the house, I'm always here. He gets home from work around that 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30 time. He puts his bag down and he says, I'm going to change. Let's get out the door. So thank you. You're always good at pushing me to do that because I'm always inside saying like, I'm too cold. But bundle up, get outside, and take advantage of that gaining daylight. That's number 1. Number 2, just get out of the house. So this is actually one of my favorite things to do, particularly, again, working at home. And sometimes, even though I don't want to go out because it's freezing, I actually want to go somewhere other than being in my house. So one of my favorite things to do is I go to Whole Foods, I get a coffee or a tea or what have you, and I literally just walk around the store and look at things. I don't go there to grocery shop. I go there to be out of the house, to be around the energy of other people, to explore and look at things. I actually usually end up talking to the woman in the beauty counter at the Newton Whole Foods because she's awesome and has been there forever. Anyway, I like chatting in that section. So, but that's a very easy thing to do. Just get a cup of coffee and walk around Whole Foods. If it's not Whole Foods, I know lots of people that do mall walks. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but that's another great thing to do. Just find a place where you can go and move around indoors. You don't have to buy anything. Just get out of the house and move. So, number 2. All right, number 3, and this is one that Fran and I have found ourselves really guilty of lately. Scrolling through the phone. Put the phone down. Now, if Franny were here, he'd say, not until after you watch this video. Oh my God, that's not Franny's voice. Okay, not until after you watch this video. So, Franny would say, watch this video, and then put the phone down. Do anything other than sit and scroll through that phone. Do you ever notice how all of a sudden 20 minutes, an hour has gone by, and we're still just sitting there kind of scrolling through the damn phone? Put it down. Do anything. Do a house project. Pick up a book. Walk around the house. Put down the phone. It just leads to that like winter hibernation, cabin fever feeling. Okay, number 4, indoor movement. This is one of my favorites. again, I hate to be cold and go outside, is find something that you can do in the house that keeps you moving. So I have one of those little mini trampolines. I love that. I'll put it sometimes in the living room. I have it in my studio, and I'll put it in a space where I'm walking by it a lot so that I just jump on it a handful of times. I sometimes go through spurts where every time I pass it, I do 100 jumps. So whatever it is for you, maybe it's you, I don't know, go up, if you have a multi-level house, go up one set of stairs, down the other every hour. Whatever it is, find a way to incorporate more movement indoors. Any of you that work with me know that I'm a huge fan of marching in front of the television, or even during commercial breaks, if you have the TV on, get up, march, do jumping jacks, do something to just keep moving. Okay, number 5, eating and drinking. So I know what Fran's been doing is, in one of our last episodes, he talked about how he didn't drink during the month of January just to give himself a reset. Well, since then, I know that he's been trying to just keep it to Friday and Saturday. So, you know, if you're the kind that pops a beer at the end of the night or is always reaching for a glass of wine, maybe try and reduce it to just on weekends. That's a really good one. For me, I know that bumping up the fat content in my early in the day meals. So for breakfast and lunch, if I get a really good source of healthy fat, now when I say a good dose, I eat eggs with a half avocado. I'm not like having a quarter or a third slice. Here's the thing. People would say that's a ton of fat. That's a ton of calories. Well, this is how I look at it. When I do that, I'm not eating a bag of chips in the afternoon, or I'm not like running around looking for handfuls of nuts or whatever it is, like snacky stuff that I tend to do. If I have a salad at lunch, like I put a really good dose of olive oil on it. I mean, like 2 tablespoons. I don't even measure it. I just like dump it on. And so I'm always looking at really good healthy fat sources, adding them to my breakfast and lunch meals because I know that they help me stay satisfied and keep me from overeating in the afternoon and into the evening, which I know is, sorry, the light keeps going in and out, which I know is a real problem for a lot of people. I know it's a problem for me. It's when we tend to emotionally eat. So if you can really physically satiate yourself, you're that much better off as you head into the afternoon. So there we go. Take advantage of natural sunlight, get out of the house, maybe walk around Whole Foods with a coffee, put down the phone after you watch the Jan and Fran show, minus Fran. Find indoor movement that works for you, and maybe try limiting your wine and beer consumption to weekends only, and add a really good healthy fat source to your early day meals to try and keep your snacking at bay and overeating in the afternoon and evening. Okay? So thank you so much for joining us. We're happy to have you. Romy has totally ditched us, which is not the norm, but she did. So have a great day, and hopefully episode 4 we'll get back into the groove of things, but we're just kind of taking an organic approach here. So thanks so much. Please leave comments, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.